Imagine arriving by boat as the first rays of sunlight glimmer across a shoreline where the sand sparkles with the brilliance of powdered diamonds. The air carries a faint saltiness, mingled with the scent of wild herbs and blooming flowers that cling to the hillsides above. Before you, the sea unfolds in endless shades of turquoise and sapphire, so clear it seems to glow from within. Here, the sound of the waves is gentle, almost reverent, as if the waters themselves are whispering ancient stories passed down through generations. This is not the overrun, bustling scene of a typical summer resort. This is Kimolos, an island whose very essence seems woven from myth and miracle. Nestled deep in the Aegean, Kimolos has long been a secret, cherished by travelers who seek something beyond the ordinary. While neighboring islands draw throngs of sun-seekers and partygoers, Kimolos remains a sanctuary, quiet, authentic, and astonishingly beautiful. Its beaches have become legends in their own right, regularly earning accolades from those who have walked their shores. But these are not the manufactured paradises of glossy travel brochures. Instead, they are living landscapes shaped by time, geology, and a reverence for the wild. What is it about these beaches that captures the imagination so completely? The answer lies in a perfect confluence of nature's artistry and human stewardship. The coastline of Kimolos is a masterpiece of geological fortune. Millennia of wind and sea have sculpted dramatic white cliffs and curious rock formations, creating secluded coves and natural arches that beg to be explored. The sand here is unlike anywhere else, blindingly white, impossibly fine, and cool underfoot even in the height of summer. This unique sand, a result of the island's volcanic past, gives the water its legendary clarity and almost surreal glow. And it is not just the sand that amazes. The waters off Kimolos have been scientifically recognized as some of the clearest on the planet. In a recent study that analyzed more than 2.4 million traveler reviews worldwide, Prasa Beach on Kimolos emerged at the very top, with nearly half of all visitors describing its water as exceptionally clear. Prasa has become a pilgrimage site for those who crave perfection, a place where the world's worries dissolve in the embrace of the sea. Here, you can plunge into water so transparent that every pebble and darting fish seems magnified, suspended in a liquid crystal. The colors are otherworldly, shifting from bright turquoise to deep blue as the sun arcs across the sky. But Kimolos's allure is more than skin deep. Beneath the surface, the island is a leader in environmental stewardship. The clarity and cleanliness of its waters are not accidents. They are the result of both fortunate geography and dedicated conservation. While Greece as a whole has recently grappled with the challenge of balancing development and preservation, Kimolos and its neighboring islands have stood out for their proactive approach. In 2024, the Greek Parliament passed a new law aimed at better managing the country's vast coastline. The legislation includes auctioning beach rights, designating protected zones, and setting stricter rules to ensure free public access. While some environmental organizations have raised concerns about the potential impact on fragile ecosystems, the law also reflects a growing awareness of the need to safeguard these natural treasures. Across the Aegean, islands like Alonissos have launched ambitious cleanup operations funded by the European Union to remove marine litter and protect rich biodiversity. These initiatives are part of a broader commitment. Greece plans to expand marine protected areas to cover 30% of its territorial waters by the end of the decade. The goal is clear: to ensure that places like Kimolos remain as pristine in the future as they are today, preserving both their ecological integrity and their soul-stirring beauty. What truly sets Kimolos apart, however, is the spirit of its people. There is an unspoken pact between locals and the landscape, a deep respect that permeates daily life. Fishermen mend their nets by hand along the harbor, careful to leave no trace behind. Family-run tavernas serve fresh seafood, caught just hours before, their tables shaded by ancient tamarisk trees. Architecture here is simple and harmonious, whitewashed and low to the ground, echoing the curves of the terrain rather than imposing upon it. Tradition is alive in every stone path, every hushed chapel, every festival that lights up the island's quiet nights. And then there are the hidden gems, those secret coves and stretches of sand known only to a few. Beyond Prasa, locals might point you toward Bonatsa or Aliki, beaches where the crowds thin and the sense of solitude deepens. Or perhaps you'll discover Sufi, a small horseshoe cove tucked between limestone cliffs, accessible only by a winding footpath or a nimble boat. Here, the sea is even calmer, and the silence is broken only by the call of a distant gull or the splash of a curious fish. For those who crave adventure, Kimolos offers more than just sunbathing. The underwater world is a revelation, with snorkeling and diving opportunities that reveal forests of seagrass, schools of shimmering fish, and the occasional shy octopus. Hikers can traverse ancient trails that wind through wildflower meadows and past crumbling windmills, culminating in panoramic vistas that take in the full majesty of the Cyclades. And when the day draws to a close, there is the unforgettable gift of sunset. As the sun sinks behind the horizon, the sky ignites in a riot of pink, gold, and violet. The white sand glows with a pearlescent sheen, and the water reflects the colors of dusk like a living canvas. In this quiet, timeless moment, it is easy to believe that you have discovered a secret world, untouched by time or trouble. Kimolos is more than a destination. It is a living testament to the beauty that emerges when nature and culture exist in harmony. Its beaches are not mere stretches of sand, but sanctuaries for the soul, places where the ordinary is transformed into the extraordinary. For those willing to seek it out, the legend of Kimolos' shores is not a myth, but an invitation. Come and let the island's magic reveal itself, one shimmering tide at a time.